Welcome to Fort Mill, South Carolina, home of the iconic Carolina Reaper. For a town of only 33,000, the area has a rich history dating all the way back to the colonial era. And the history book is about to get richer because the next chapter for Fort Mill is a big one. It's all about college football. Starved for a football team, the community created the Fort Mill NIL Collective so they can make their wish a reality. Allow me to introduce you to the Carolina Reapers. Carolina College at Fort Mill has sprouted, and these Peppers knew in year one a football team was a necessity to get their school on the map. These Peppers also knew that their roster was going to be a ragtag bunch until they found the right coach. They needed a hometown hero, someone who truly understands what it means to defend the fort. Coach Vance Walker is that guy. A Fort Mill native, Vance Walker went on to play for Georgia Tech, earning first team ACC and third team All-American honors. Selected in the 7th round of the NFL draft by the Falcons, Vance played 7 years in the NFL and managed to snag an elusive Super Bowl ring in 2015 with the Broncos. 12 career sacks, defensive-minded, and more importantly, a man that wants to bring glory to the fort. The Reapers got a good one. Vance brings a couple transfers with him to the team, but he had to take a long, hard look at this depleted roster. 56 overall and the worst team on paper. And I mean by far, 17 points lower than Kennesaw State for comparison. Let's meet the roster and the guys leading our Reapers forward in year one. Starting quarterback junior Chili Fields, a transfer from Newberry College, a Division II program here in Newberry, South Carolina. Coach Vance's cousin knew Chili's dad and came highly recommended. Fields started 1 year in high school, threw 15 whopping touchdown passes, but also had 11 interceptions to go with it. That just screams 47 overall. Probably the most intriguing option on this roster, Jalen Blaze, our backup quarterback, but wide receiver too. That's right, he's a package player with a Taysom Hill skill set. He is a horticultural student here at Fort Mill, and as he likes to proudly admit, a intramural flag football champion. The Swiss Army knife for his team's legendary undefeated run. He's got evident skill, sort of, as a quarterback and receiver. Freshman Grim Rock, one of the fastest track door dashers. And yes, I'm talking about the food delivery app. He had insane delivery time and satisfaction scores. His room was filled with Dree Archer posters growing up. He's a speedster nonetheless. Flint Shield, junior backup running back. Dude's a geology major. He loves rocks and is honestly strong as a rock. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he will deliver bone-crushing blows. Seeks out contact frequently, toting that rock. Wide receiver one, Pimento Rosso. Pimento is the cheesiest receiver on the team. 70 overall would have him 5th string on many MAC teams. Not bad. Sophomore tight end Kane Grimm, 6'9". As a freshman, Kane played basketball but failed miserably as a power forward for Virginia Commonwealth. Coach Vance saw something in Kane, offered him a $500 stipend for gas and food to transfer to Fort Mill. That was enough to convince Kane to switch to football. This is the LeBron of South Carolina, our 6'9" experiment. Senior right end Carmen Scoville, captain of the defense with 99 strength and 99 power move. Carmen Scoville brings fire and passion to the team. Can absolutely embarrass a blocker, but the speed to track down the quarterback, well, that's leaving a lot to be desired. Junior middle linebacker Oak Warden, the warden of the defense, chemistry major by day, linebacker by night. He is always looking for ways to build camaraderie, and even better, is always looking to strip some dudes' balls. Junior cornerback Brent Guard, he is our fastest defensive back with 90 speed, but he has below average coverage. Our best bet to not get burnt in the secondary, a fencer in his free time. Brent better be on guard for the competition that the Sun Belt brings our way. Somehow overhyped, projected to finish 9th out of 14 teams in the Sun Belt. Fittingly, our season kicks off with a matchup against Coach Walker's alma mater, Georgia Tech. You just know he would love to make a statement early, but this inept roster on the road at Bobby Dodd Stadium has him concerned, and for good reason. Later in the year, 2 in-state rivalries will begin to bud. Week 3 against Charlotte in the first Gold in Grim Clash, and our final game in Week 14 against Coastal Carolina in the inaugural Salt and Spice game. On the recruiting front, the coaching staff will need to be tactical. 3-star prospects, quite frankly, are our ceiling. In year one especially, these 2 stars are our most realistic bet. It does help Fort Mill now that they're recognized as an FBS team, meaning that all of this high school talent is bound to be better than what we have on the current roster. Our first batch of 35 really is a hodgepodge of everything, but of course we're narrowing in on the Carolina boys, as well as some Georgia and other nearby states like Florida, Alabama, all that good stuff. But you already know Jason Tangelo's on our radar out of Spanish Fort. Alabama would fit right in here at Fort Mill, South Carolina. What about Tyler Cushenberry from Fort Lauderdale? A couple exceptions with a few 4-stars on the list. Vance Walker had a hotline bling to some of these busts that guys were already counting out. But then Lloyd Hicks from Rock Hill, South Carolina, was just calling our name. On the topic of forts and mills, Clydeburn Hope Mills, North Carolina resident. A good batch of 2-stars also got scholarships. And frankly, I don't even need to look at this team needs list because we just need everyone. D's and D pluses across the board, except for our punters. As the boys continue to sharpen up at practice, Coach Vance met with the media ahead of game 1. With a daunting schedule ahead, this might be the most fun the sideline can have. Well, you see, guys, Georgia Tech is no pushover. 45-24 took down Florida State. That quarterback, Haynes Kings, is a dual threat. He put up 210 yards, 4 touchdowns on the Seminoles, while rushing for another 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. So to me, the key to success is obvious. It's shut down QB number 1 and then stick to our brand of football. You heard Coach Vance. This is not going to be easy taking on his alma mater, Georgia Tech, in our first ever game. Warden trying to build some chemistry with his defensive teammates, but we're getting quickly shredded. 7-0, make it 14-0. Georgia Tech first quarter statement. Red hot after beating Florida State in Ireland. They're putting us to sleep. Rutherford house call. Bzz, 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 bzz. And I'll be darned, nothing to speak of on offense. Georgia Tech so confident they're going for it on 4th down right into Warden. You don't mess with our zone. There's a reason you haven't seen much offense in this game, is because Chili Fields has been struggling to distribute the ball. Trying to get down here with a 2-minute drill, Grim Rock is a good choice. As you can tell, play after play, it's going his way. Sniffed. Just gonna need to look across the field, up and down. Anyone can we go to? And can you tell so far why you're not gonna see a whole lot of offense, except on this play right here to Blaze, the backup quarterback, Swiss Army knife, house call, touchdown. There it is, the inaugural Carolina Reaper score, absolutely scorching up the turf. None other than intramural flag football champion, found a seam, got past the secondary. Oh, Jalen, you make me feel like a brand new man. Way to Blaze those Yellow Jackets. The pass was pretty atrocious there from Chili Fields behind him, but he made the adjustment. The 6'5", 235-pound specimen knows how to play some ball. This is why he can do it all. I mean, just soak it up one more time. This is the first score in Carolina Reaper history. Getting points on the board is a big win right before half. The cheerleaders know how serious that is. Got Haynes King and the Jackets back on a 3rd down. Oh no, the middle of the field just burns right through everyone. They just gash us. That is another Jacket touchdown. No one has the speed in the secondary to keep up. Rather atrocious. So we're going to go with an RPO here and see if our offense can get us back in this thing. Grove gets the 1st down, 1st and goal. Goal line carries. Let's start off with Grim Rock, making opponents feel rather grim when he gets his speed involved. 6 carries for 9 yards. Not quite the billing we like to see, but maybe he can turn it around. Actually questioning coach's decision here to keep Grim Rock in there. I get he's got some wheels, but don't we have Flint on the bench who has like 99 break tackle? Definitely gonna have to think about that on the next drive because we're passing it all the way. What an acrobatic deflection. And the game was essentially over on that play. Georgia Tech went on down the field, scored once more, and shoot, I'm at a loss here of what I can really be doing. Would just like to give sincere apologies to the coach, man. Your alma mater whooped us. 4th and 20, just gonna chuck one back up to Blaze, our star receiver quarterback, and he was open until he wasn't. As unfortunate as this result is, our first game is a loss. I don't think anyone's surprised. I'm just saying the Fort Mill NIL collective better throw in some more dollar because we got to bring in a fresh batch of players. Thankfully, Coach Vance is a quick study. He has 10 more points that he can use. So let's go ahead and put some points into the big boys up front. And then, yeah, at the end of the day, we need a better passing game. It starts with QB1. Chili Fields might have had one season of mediocre high school football, but in the long run, that's not going to be what this team needs. I kid you not, week 2 might actually be our most important week, our Super Bowl. Still an underdog to the FCS Pandas. This is actually our best chance at getting a win. And better yet, this is our home opener at Fort Mill. welcome to the fort. Davon, Wingate, Wilson, let me introduce you to the Scoville crew. Coach told us to shake off last week, so that's exactly what we're gonna do as the Pandas flick it out on a speed option. Number 5, just rumbling down the field all the way into the red zone. Fans around the Fort Mill, South Carolina area are here to watch their team hopefully not get dunked on by the FCS Pandas. This could be a long day. In fact, this could be a long rebuild if we're being honest. But hey, I hope that's exactly what you like, because our mini series here following the rebuild of the Carolina Reapers is underway. So if you like this type of content, make sure to soak it up with KingSponge. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment down below how pumped you are to follow this crew. And trust me, you see how many empty seats there are. They need your support more than ever. Grimrock takes one, about 15. That was more rushing yards on one attempt than all last week. Let's feed him again, shall we? Nice blocks, nice burst. Grimrock, can he go all the way? Touchdown, first touchdown for this home stadium, for this home crowd, for the home crew. Why don't we scorch up some Reapers? Get turned, get burnt. He was out of there. Dree Archer extraordinaire build. The freshie's gonna be a bright one here on this roster. He's like the only one that has a bright future on this roster. Speed absolutely kills in football, as you know. That was tough, man. Rock is feeling himself. The freshman Frost, I'm taking control of the safety, and it didn't matter because we were burnt everywhere. I was gonna say the freshie lost his man, and what is an FCS player doing hitting the Heisman? That is actually funny. Jalen Parrish thinks he's doing something comical out here today. Gonna put on a Heisman-like performance. Now I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section what the absolute most embarrassing FCS performance is out there, as our offensive lineman Sutton Jr. is gonna pick up the fumble and go nowhere. Like, I would imagine there's some dude in the FCS that put up like 500 receiving yards. Would not surprise me one bit. It's a different animal down there, just like Young Jr. is not an animal. Could not hang on, and that's a slip screen. We can read that out. Is any of our defense gonna get there in time? No. Unbelievable. 1:30, down by 2 scores. We're gonna need Chili Fields and the crew to work. Let's keep our eye on Blaze there, lining up one-on-one with the DB. Nope, that didn't open up. And another strip sack fumble. Unbelievable. Are the offensive linemen on this team that bad? Pandas gonna upset us, or like I said, it shouldn't even be an upset. Deeply concerned for our Carolina Reapers. Nothing doing in the second half. Coming back from a 20-point deficit, I think we're still looking good if we're handing off the rock to Grimrock. He's up over 100 yards on just 6 carries. Been trying to play catch up since this game began, quite literally. Wow, this is truly something special in all the wrong ways. Not only is Chili Fields bad, because we've learned that pretty quick, but no one on this offense really seems to get open, and if they do, there's no power to get it to them. Under 3 minutes, we can accept defeat 30-7, but we're gonna go down swinging, taking bomb shots here, one after the other, intercepted. We got hit at the line. The defensive line ate us alive. Unbelievable how bad we're getting embarrassed by the Pandas. At least we had one cool highlight clip when we had that house call, but 30-7, absolute embarrassing day. I really thought this was going to be our best chance. 0-2 on the young season. Let's hand it over to Coach Vance Walker to understand why this team is struggling. Well, you see, just like a fresh batch of crops, we're at that point in time where you're planting the pepper. It hasn't even sprouted out the soil yet. Said another way, we're straight booty cheeks. Coach Vance is not wrong that we're booty and we're losing a lot of games by a lot of margin. Really bad timing too, because this is week 3, the Gold in Grim clash against Charlotte, the 49ers. They are 0-2 as well, so we must put on the defend the Fort unis and strike a miracle, while Charlotte on the other hand is going to wear their Gold Rush alternates. The Fort is being put to the test early. If we're going to defend it, we need to stop. 3rd and 6, 4th and inches. Okay, I thought surely that would discourage them from going for it. They choose to go for it anyway. I predicted a run up the middle, didn't work. Guess it goes to show mono e mono, we're worse than every single team in the land. Anyone want to get pressure on a blitz? It's so funny how no one gets home. Flag on the play. At the time, it is a touchdown. An eligible receiver is the only thing bailing us out. Okay, Oak Warden is not doing a good job getting his team ready for this occasion. I just need better preparation. I need some dogs. I need to know what type of athletes we got on this team. Who wants to stick around for the long haul? Who wants to be a hero in South Carolina. For now, Charlotte, North Carolina gets first blood. And going into the second quarter, you might as well already chalk it up and give them second blood. Need Bastion to make one heck of a stop here, bringing in some pressure. One-handed touchdown. All right, I'm going to stop pretending like we have a chance. We've only possessed the ball for less than a minute in this entire game, and they're going to score a third touchdown, walking all over us. There's not one thing to cheer about. Blown coverage here, covering the running back. I mean, anyone have that assignment at all? Bueller, anyone? Even homie here knew to look to the left, to the right. He's like, where was anyone? Crowd's looking mighty thin back there. It's going to get a whole lot thinner as the season goes on with the dynamic crowds, unless Tyson and these Reapers have some words. I don't blame anyone on this team. I just think they're all bad, essentially. But hey, way to shove one dude down, take one across your body. Canfield's get more than 11 yards here in the first half. It's going to be up to this slant, and he's going to not get it. Grove dropped it. Let's go ahead and send Grimrock there on a Texas route. I'm hoping to just get him involved out the backfield. He drops it too. Coming out of half with the ball here. Let's feed it to Grim, who gets a little bit of room. I'm surprised he was able to stiffy someone. I mean, he is brittle and 40-something strength after all. Let's flip this sucker to the left. I think we'll get more room here as long as a couple blocks hold up. Y'all are gonna need to tell me in the comment section what you would do if you were manning a 50-something overall team. Is it even possible to actually get a win? Like, no, I'm not just complaining. That's a genuine question. Is it even possible? Wide receiver 1, 70 overall, gets bent backwards. You just know that spine be hurting. Could not come down with it. I guess I don't blame him either. Why would I go around here blaming when the product itself is just brutal? Grimrock with the speed option. He catches the pitch. Can he go? 96 speed touchdown. Yes, sir. That actually had me excited. I didn't expect him to get it off with pressure coming in. So take a bow. House call. He's got the takeoff badge. It's bronze, but that's good enough. Finally, a little something for these horticultural students to get excited about. Besides watching plants grow, they love to see their football team score touchdowns. Stayed in there, took a shot, got rid of the pigskin. Into the fourth quarter, we can keep the gold in Grim Clash alive. It's a 4th and 19. It's going to take a shot. Pimento. Can he get cheesy with it? Bodied. And yeah, that one's down the drain. 21-7, a closer defensive game, but that's not saying much when Charlotte was 0-2 on the season. They're not that great. Max Brown put up a 93% completion clip. And besides that Grimrock touchdown, there was nothing to write home about. We already know the season is a lost cause, but come on, Chili Fields 4 for 14 for 30 yards and an interception. Didn't do really anything on the ground, 1 carry for nothing. His receivers are absolutely begging for the ball. 3 games into the season, I've seen enough Chili Field to bench him. 249 yards, 3 ints, 1 touchdown, 36% completion. Quite frankly, these are atrocious numbers that a quarterback anywhere could get more yards in 1 game, let alone 3. Love what I'm seeing from Grimrock, the freshman, 8 yards per carry, 1 sack from Carmen Scoville, nothing else on defense at all. No interceptions, nothing. I can't believe it. Vance has made up his mind. Blaze is going to take a back seat in the receiver room. Red Grove is going to go up to wide receiver 3. Perry, wide receiver 2, all making way for Jalen Blaze, now making his debut as the starting quarterback. I think it's pretty clear why we like this kid. He's young. He's a 38 overall. Yes, I get that. But he's got size, 6'5", 235 pounds with a heck of a lot of quickness, 91 speed, 88 excel. He's tough, sort of elusive, no accuracy, no power, no IQ, but dual threat ability with gold pull down. What could go wrong? I'll tell you what could go wrong here. We have no recruits super interested in us right now. I mean, Lloyd Hicks, we're making room. Tyler Gay, 6'5" specimen. Would love to bring old Tyler into our locker room. Now, this would be a big win if we can get him. Antoine Guy, 4-star defensive tackle, right up Vance Walker's alley. 6'1", 305 pounds, literally almost the same archetype. Coach knows a good defensive tackle when he sees one. Moving along here with Darren Figures and Rudy Bryant, the 2 gem 3-star players we found on our board. Coming from other dynasty rebuilds and then starting fresh with practically a 0 squad team, you forget forget how little hours you really have, so you got to make the most of it. Some smart thinking here from coach. We scheduled his visit on a bye week, so he doesn't have to witness any beatdown. Another game back at the fort, this time Georgia Southern's in town. It's Blaze's debut at the quarterback position. Just gonna take a dump down to Ford. I cannot wait to see what he's made of at this position. Also, it's a night game, so maybe that's exactly what we needed. Lobs went up. Graham, what are you doing? Under a little bit of pressure here, Graham got some room and then just watched that thing stone brick him. I refuse to go down with the drive killer. Blaze is gonna hand this ball off to Grimrock and we're gonna get a first down. Oh man, what are you gonna do? Just like every other team, Georgia Southern's also in the red zone looking to do some damage. Can't stop him if he scrambles to his left. Defense needs a complete revamp, especially when Georgia Southern's quarterback's gritting all over us. You just know it's bad when French be like that. Embarrassing the fort more so than defending it. Receiver in motion, that's a jet touch pass. It's gonna work. Taking control of Thorne, the left outside linebacker. Maybe he'll be a thorn in their side. I redact what I said. All right, Blaze, are you settled in? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and drive here. Dumping it to Grove. Great start. First down. Pimento Rosso, I have my eyes on him on the slant. We hit him. The dual threat's done a lot of passing so far, so I'm gonna see if this opens up for his legs, which it does. First down. That's an element of his game that the last quarterback, Chili Fields, could not bring. He's going to do it again with the blocker ahead. Dump down is open. We're going to go to Perry. He just stood there. Did you forget how to run? Man just stood there and then looked at the defender coming his way. That was insane. Shield is in the backfield and we're going to lob it to him on a slip screen. He's got the break tackle. He's got the strength. Run someone over, big boy. Shoot, I know we're running low on time, but I think I could give it to him with him in the backfield. Run someone over, please. Forget it. Hurrying back to the line. We survey. Maybe Pimento will get open, and that just blew up. There was so much wrong with that play. I am embarrassed. I liked the idea, but here's what went wrong. The glaring problem to me, I was looking at this drag / slant route here. He just got bodied by the safety in his way. Then there was a cluster in the middle, nothing he could do. Pimento here needs better awareness to go behind. Yes, you are not dreaming. We did get points. Shield, this is what I got you for. Is anyone else furious that Shield just got stuffed? We literally have a man that is a geology major, a rock hard player. He couldn't even get an inch. Rather embarrassing, don't you think, guys? So Blaze is cold. He's not off to a better game than Chili Fields. I might need to make a pivot like ASAP to the recruiting panel and look for any quarterback, 2 stars, 1 stars, whatever, because these two are lucky to even have a job where they can say they're a starter. They would not start for some local JV schools. Little 38-7 garbage time connection. You love to see it. Shield on the catch and run. Using it. Either use it or you lose it. Let's lob up a one-on-one. This game's over. I don't really know what I'm doing still here. Just playing for pride. Blaze, scramble drill. He's going to take it. He's going to run. At least when in doubt, we can do this. Just stepping up again. Give me the block. First and goal. Going into next week, he's going to need to be a run-first quarterback because passing just seems to get him in trouble. Touchdown with no time left. Give it up for a garbage score. And you look at the scoreboard, 38-14. Not so bad, huh? Sun Belt Conference play underway in a bad way. Checking out 2-star Robert Bowenko here. He's not a bust. He's got 86 speed, 87 excel, 84 throw power, 70s in the accuracies. Dude is already light years ahead of what else we have. So heck yeah, no one else scouting you. I'll be your only offer. Sombering news, we're out of the Tyler Gay sweepstakes. Still very much alive for Darren Figures, and I'm throwing it all on the line for Antoine Guy. Maybe we'll have a little bit of luck here, and Miles' luck won't be so bad. I know we just looked for some quarterbacks, but I need to keep looking. Jason Stacy, left-handed 3-star. Okay. Maybe Sterling Woods here will get us out the woods. Marquise Crisp might be a crisp option. And here are the 3. Let's start with Jason Stacy, the lefty gunslinger here. Oh, I might have just bust. Say no more. Miles Luck, give me your points back. Austin Hassenauer, spare me 5 points. Jason Stacy, I need you. Those accuracies, throw power, speed, it's so dreamy. And now the Old Dominion Monarchs are in town. We're going to take it up a notch with the Scoville uniforms. Or really the only thing going up that's going to be hotter is the hot seat after this year. Look at no pressure. No one. He has all day, an eternity, and multiple options down the field. You want to talk hot seat? I'm going to freaking fire the defensive coordinator, no doubt. I get he's a victim of circumstance because this team is just unsolvable. That's the best way to describe it. But he only has coached JV football before this stop, so I just need someone, offense included, get me a new coordinator because I can't take it. Down 21-0 towards the end of the third quarter, nothing going right at all. I can't even seem to get Grim Rock here very much action, and you're more likely to get struck by lightning than one of these receivers to catch a ball. That was actually a good ball. 21 zip still with a quarter to play. I'll scan every angle, every nook, every cranny. Just let one fly with no juice. It's just sad. Old Dominion is only 1-4. Like, this is not impressive at all until, hey, Blaze, maybe you can change this script. I'm just going to hurry back up and practically QB run it every single time. I mean, the blocks got to hold up for one. Looks like that's not even going to work out in our favor. Boom, and down he goes. I don't think I've experienced this much pain. The Cuna Kings, if you haven't checked out that team builder series, it's all on my YouTube page, but it wasn't even this brutal. Felt like there was more hope there, more to build with than what I'm witnessing right here, right now for the Carolina Reapers, but that's gonna have to be the story. You're not here for a walk in the park. You're here to witness the ascent of a dog-awful team. So trust me, you're not going to want to miss any episodes in this series, so make sure you're notified and ready to go. Big things, and I mean big things, are planned in the upcoming episodes. Will the Carolina Reapers get some points? 4th down, last chance. Do we want to get shut out by Old Dominion? We haven't been shut out all year, so I don't want to make it a thing now. And it will. This is the first time we've actually been shut out, which it surprises me. It took 5 games now to get to that point. Nothing's been pretty, but yeah, this one too, just no points at all. After defeat, we're about to lose Antoine Gee to Clemson. Oh my gosh. On the bright side, Stacy's geeked up about Carolina. I'll still go ahead and scout out these other quarterbacks because who knows, Sterling Woods might be very good himself, and he is. I want 2 good options if I can get them. Marquise Chris, but what about you? Nah, I'm not gonna pursue him. You're joking. Go figure. Darren Figures leaving us for Liberty. Early analysis through 5 games. Jalen Blaze, less yards per game, but he has a better QB rating, better yards per attempt, and to me, the difference maker is his rushing ability. For those reasons, we're going to stick with him at quarterback. It is painful in the present, but let's catch up around the league and see what others are doing. I mean, Ohio State, Alabama, top 2. Oklahoma up here, 6-0. Michigan, 5-1. That's a little overhyped. Oregon, 4-2. That's actually surprising to me. I mean, they dropped it to Ohio State. That's tough. And then my Kansas State Wildcats lost their first game to Colorado. There's Coach Vance Walker's alma mater, 18th in the top 25. And when you look across the Sun Belt, Coastal, our rival here in the Salt and Spice game, doing really well. Louisiana Raging Cajuns, another pepper-based team. I guess that should be a little rivalry, no? Might have to form that one as the years go on. For now, these Peppers cannot compete anywhere near the Raging Cajuns. It's Marshall Thundering Herd week. They're 3-3. We're back on the road. Definitely enjoyed the extended homestand. Not a pleasing result at all playing the games. I just meant it's nice to be close to home. Traveling and playing as the away team adds an element to college football. Makes it more difficult. And when everything's difficult at the moment, you're taking the last factor we had out of the equation, making us play on the road. Steady dose, working the run game, giving our RBs some totes. Crashed in on Shield the last one. Maybe Shield can get free this time. No. Usually performs better here on the slip screens. He's got it. Let's see if he can trudge his way. Another what would be 3 and out. Blaze says not so fast. Watch this. He's going to step off and take off. First down past midfield. One guy I'm looking at, we haven't gotten involved too much. It's Grimm, the 6'9" tight end. I mean, shoot, shouldn't we just be lobbing some up? Now I don't see him out here, so I'll look my way to Perry. 4th and 21, we got him back. Let's just go ahead and lob it to him if I even had a chance. I don't want to jinx anything, but holding Marshall to 0 points right now at the 2-minute warning is spectacular. I'm definitely going to take 3 points. Why risk it and do a whole lot extra when we have the lead? That's right, the Carolina Reapers have the lead. This is not a drill. Back against our end zone here, striking it over to Perry. Perry, he's got it, first down. Or I'm sorry, that was Red Grove. Perry's 15, Red Grove 22. Come on now, get it right, coach. Might need to just take the shot here sooner than later to Pimento. Instead, we'll go to Perry. There he is. That's the Perry. Perry the platypus. I like that. I'm gonna start saying that. Where's Perry? There he is, and there's Pimento. Nah, I swear, Pimento's dropped so many balls. He's got to get a firmer grip on them balls. I cannot stand how nerve-wracking I am right now. No. Why did I force it to Pimento? Our dreams are fading away. 4th and 19, a 53-yard field goal. Yeah, right. Like we have any kicker worth a darn that can hit that, so we're better off trying. And actually, he had a good chance. Really good stuff from the boys here until that play. Who was that? Was that Brent? I'm gonna have to have a stern talking to whoever just let this man get through. Absolute blown coverage. We were down within 1 possession, and 2 is definitely out of reach. That's Blaze. Doesn't look like this Blaze is related to the quarterback Blaze, but are you kidding me? Folks, this is what we're working with out here. These DBs got to go. I don't want to say it's over, but it's pretty much over with no time left in this quarter, and the pace this one's going at, man, I don't feel good. Dropping it on the drag, that's Grove. Come on. We're better off just dumping it to our home run hitter there. Grimrock catches it, runs. Always get so excited to see him touch the ball because I know he can do some crazy things. 6'9". There's LeBron. When you got an athlete like this, you just gotta get him more involved. I mean, that's a case study right there why I don't force it to him, but you gotta get him involved. I like Rock lining up there as a receiver because I know he can take off. Instead, we got 4th and 10, just surveying over the middle. Young Jr., he's got it, and he's going to run. Keeping the drive alive. We need that. 3rd and 10, Grim. Yes, he's got it. In a time of need, I want size on my side. Snapped it right before the 2-minute warning. Really trying to get it Grim's way. Let's do it again if he gets free. This is it. I'm going to go ahead and trust our running back here. Rock feeding him up the middle. He's got the 1st and goal. Again, let's feed him in the flat. Touchdown. Reapers. R-E-A-P-E-R-S. Reapers. Don't think we don't know how to scorch ya. I like it, man. I like it. Let's go for 2. I don't like it. Onside kick. Our last chance. We still got timeouts, but as you can see, those timeouts were shot up. There's nothing doing. Touchdown, Dagger, Thunder and Herd, trampling all over this harvest. Saw a little bit of resilience from this Reaper crew in the 4th quarter, which was refreshing to see. And that has us at the halfway point in the season, getting dunked on every single week. And a sneak peek ahead, all these teams have a winning record, so it's not going to be much brighter. UConn honestly is the last realistic chance. Recruiting front looking bleak too. Everyone is just going elsewhere. All the losing is scaring any prospects away, except for guys like Jason Stacy who know they have the skill to turn the program around. And heck, maybe they're playing for glory of Fort Mill.Maybe they're playing for glory to get a statue. Whatever their reason or motive is, they want to lend a helping hand. Well, you know what they say, no time like the present. Let's take on App State here in week 9. Haven't really had a good time or excuse to pull out the Reaper fit, because quite frankly, this team's fooling nobody. 4th and 12, 54-yard field goal in the 1st quarter to get a 3-point lead. I'm just going to call the timeout because there's no shot. Just kidding. It looks like coach doesn't want to burn a timeout, so we're just going to kick this thing and hope and pray. Yeah, no, not a shot. In a surprising twist here, Jalen Blaze has his team down the field. Grimrock on the carry. 4th and 1. I actually should probably take the field goal, but we're so close that I'm just going to audible an RPO. And my first read is to give it to Rock, who I should have known better. 0-0 game before half here. I'm going to jump in with Jalen Blaze and see what he can do. A little off the mark on that last pass. Maybe we can dial in here. Yeah, it's looking pretty bleak. 3rd and 11 now. Trying to scramble it into something. Teams like this just make it all the more exciting when we actually can get on the board with a score like this. Young Jr. 4-6. What a find. Just slipped his way through behind the corner and in. Don't look away now. I mean, we could be 1 quarter away here from potentially sealing it. That's right, though. It's dangerous to start talking like that because the team will then find a way to implode, give up the score, and you know the rest. App State looking to punch it in here. 1st and goal. It's just too easy. They have not had an easy course thus far in the game, but 4th quarter, it's where they rise up. We'll see if Cinderella can keep dancing tonight, or will we turn into a pumpkin? Honestly, just need Grimrock to take off with his speed. 3rd and 7. Scramble drill to the right. We got someone. It's Perry who gets the 1st down. It kills me every time to see this man just catch it, stand there with such a blank expression on his face. He doesn't know what to do with the ball. Going backwards for -5 yards, not exactly on my bingo card. Coach is literally telling us to run a halfback stretch on 3rd and 15. I'll kick it to the left because this could open up if we just have a block, and that bounce back animation glitchy thing, that's going to cost us. What could have been heroic is actually catastrophic here, but we'll take it. Blaze, first down and some. Can we get into winning position? Let's go, baby. Fighting. Come on now. 5-2 App State. We would love to get this one on the resume. The odds were never 0%, but 0.1%. Yeah, that's pretty realistic. Gotta be careful. Rock has like 60 carry. That Dre Archer build is not known for strength in protecting the football. We probably should hand it out to the other running back. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. The freshman's gonna take a seat, and Flint Shield, 52 overall, 99 strength, 99 carry, is gonna punch this peanut at least one more time. We're getting awfully close on the clock. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna call a timeout. 32 yards away from glory. This could be the Carolina Reapers' first win in school history. Vance Walker jumping up and down, or if he's not hopping already, he's gonna be here in just a second. Are you kidding me? I can't make this up. This kicker has got to go, and that was my stressed finger botching it. We literally could have had a win, and I shoot it left. I'm actually mad disappointed. 3rd and 7 here, and he got past the DB. So overtime, strike number 1, App State. Gonna go toe for toe with the big boys. If I, for some way, some reason, score, you already know I'm probably gonna try to go for 2. Flint's still in the game. I like his break tackle ability. He's gonna fight for some yards. Dropping back, looking to pass here. Flint again right out in front. Love it. 2nd and 3. Let's go read option here. Let Blaze keep it himself. He's got an angle. He's got the 6. Touchdown. We're gonna answer right back. And that's right. I am showing no chill for the schools. First game, first win in history here, right out in front. I am absolutely in unbelief, distraught, distressed, man. Are you kidding me? You're gonna play with my hopes like that. You're gonna play with me like that. I'm not gonna try to go in double overtime, man. They're gonna score right back, and it's just gonna go on and on and on. I had to try it, and I probably should have just scrambled, if anything. I should have known better that we have a potato 60 throw power arm. That's actually causing me like heart palpitations. I can't believe we just botched what could have been an amazing game in our school's history. Don't want to jinx it, man, but I hope we're not cursed for the rest of the season. And if it couldn't get any worse, we can see that 3 of the top guys we were pursuing chose another South Carolina school not named Fort Mill. Not much can save this team at the moment, and I sure as heck know that the Yukon Huskies want to get their 4th win on the season. Really hope Coach Vance got them over that last loss, because it's really, really easy to spiral. Let's just all take a deep breath, control what we can control here. He had a step, bro. He really did. We'll go back, though. Is that Rosso? Yes, he caught it. I thought he was going to bobble that thing. Pimento, put some cheese on it. Love to see him snag that one in. He's got a burst. Can we get it to him? It's Red Grove. Are these Reapers inspired? Or what did someone do to my team? I don't recognize the crew right now as Grim Rock kicks it to the outside. Flint, get in there. Bust some tackles. Let's go. This is what you are for. Blaze is on fire up in here. Very calculated drive. Gonna go over the middle. Red Grove in and out. Now 3rd and goal. Gonna need to be dynamic. Gonna quickly scramble out to our right. See if we can get around the corner. Gonna run the same play that cost us in overtime here on the 2-point conversion. See if we can redeem ourselves. And it looks like we will not. Vance Walker cannot believe it. He is absolutely beside himself. An unfortunate way to go down on our first drive. And this is unfortunate that the defense is already getting busted every which way. We cannot make a tackle or stop to save our life. Familiar sight about to happen. It was inevitable. 2-minute drill back to Grimrock. The tight end was just too slow. That is so frustrating that he just got caught up in our own tight end. We're gonna have to be aware through the air. Grim, little play action, scramble. Yes, he's open until he wasn't. That looked so good till I was so late. I don't even care, man. It's turning into somewhat of a joke. I mean, we got a lot of interceptions. We got no completions. Vance has to constantly reassure the fans that their money, that their team will get better. Just trust in us. Got to trust the process 100%. 6 seconds moving down the field. Love to see it. Over the middle, secure catch, and timeout. Deja vu, 31-yard field goal. This time we are accurate and through. That would have won the game last last game. Surprised he still has a scholarship, but really we have no better option. That field goal was the only highlight. Getting blown out so bad that Chili Fields is back in and the backups are with him, and it's over. Put a feather, put a cap, put a whatever you want to put on it. This game is over. Spared you a good amount of the details. It was ugly, 38-3. I finally come bearing good news. There it is, Austin Hassenauer, our first ever commit in school history. A 3-star, 6'5" tight end, vertical threat. I never got the points or justified the points to spend on him to scout, but homie from Lilburn, Georgia is headed up to Fort Mill. As a welcome gift, Austin will have the freshest batch of Carolina Reapers waiting for him in his dorm room in the fall. In other news on the recruiting front, Max Battles is still a battle. Jason Stacy is this close to choosing us. No one else gave him an offer. He was between Vanderbilt, Duke, and the Reapers. Looks like we're going to get a gem lefty 3-star quarterback with some great attributes. I just noticed 2 gold field generals, so he'll be able to pick up some blitzes. If that doesn't work out, we're also in the lead for Sterling Woods. 6'4" scrambler, good stats as well. Rudy Bryant, the gem, is this close to committing, and he's going to be an absolute game wrecker. We have no one like this in the secondary. Pretty much any receiver is an upgrade, but if you can get a 3-star here, maybe Adonis Higgins can change the game. Little wide receiver 1 option for our new quarterback. Taking a quick look at the Sun Belt, we're down here at the bottom with University of Louisiana Monroe. The Warhawks have not won a conference game, neither have we, but at least they scored 123 more points than us. The first bracket is in, and here's how it's shaping up. To me, Cincinnati, most definitely a surprise team, as well as Iowa State. Hold on here. They're 5th in the nation, but they're projected to be behind Cincinnati. They're 8. No, okay, I don't get that one at the moment. That's kind of odd. As it stands right now, Jalen Milroe would have the hardware. The amount of Carolina Reapers about to get some hardware, fat 0. Just like our chances against JMU. This team is 6-2, so our chances more than likely a fat 0. JMU with some quick tempo here, back to the ground game, 3rd and goal. I'm gonna send the house in, blitz it up, why not? It's more than likely a run, which it was, just no juice to get off the line. Blazing the Reapers looking to go toe for toe. Here we got the first down with Rock. All the way down to the 1 here. Let's just hand it off, make it easy on our guys. Touchdown, Grim and Slim. Heisman pose, he might get there with those yards per carry, but that actually has me laughing. A 0-8 team that absolutely is dog water hitting that pose. Come on now, I think we gotta see that again. Walk in, touchdown, gets up, pops up, hits a little and then gives it a little oh yeah. Let's go toe for toe with the Dukes. We did it the first time, we can do it again. Looking to scramble like a madman. Why not let it fly to Grim? Get it, man. Drops are actually going to be the death of this team. If you couldn't tell already, it's just not helping our cause whenever we get down the field, get a potential shot, and then we drop it. And fumbles will never help the cause either. Looked like a promising run, and then we didn't go down. JMU made sure to let us know that was a mistake, just like they're going to try to remind us that we bring no pressure. We're an easy team to pick apart. We'll take our sweet time and dunk on you. If you guys were holding your breath or hopeful at all this game, you can exhale. This game is over. There was never a chance. Pimento Rosso just trying to get a catch and something under his name. That was his first one, 20 yards. That's all he did today. And it's hard to blame anyone. In fitting fashion there, the clock just expired. No more garbage time attempt. Anyway, 30-7, the game is over. A wise man once said, if you build it, they will come. Rudy Bryant is an early mover. He senses the movement to come, just like we're trying to convince everyone else that this is the time to jump ship to the Carolina Reapers. Trust me, I know it's a hard pitch when you're 0-9. But does your team have a Vance Walker? I didn't think so, and that's why we will joyously go back to the fort and look to defend it once more. Our fan base has got to be one of the most patient and persevering groups. First off, I want to give a shout out to the Reaper faithful. Look at those that packed this stand. We are probably, 1,000, 2,000 strong right now? For the town of 33K, we'll take it. Everyone here wasting their Saturday watching us get the absolute smackdown from the Red Wolves deserves season tickets to next year when we can shine. The key is going to be developing Grimrock. If he doesn't hit the transfer portal, which, man, I wouldn't blame him if Clemson or someone threw him a bag, but if he's loyal and willing to defend the fort, I'm going to build so hard around him that he's not going to feel his legs. We need more guys like Ashton Genty. I know, another video where I'm glazing Ashton, my Boise State Bronco. He's loyal and true to Boise State, and I need more players that say, hey, it's transfer portal season, but I remain true to Carolina. So I'm ready to see who that is in this upcoming wave, who's going to be here for the long haul. Blaze looking to blaze it here. Read option went nowhere. 3rd and 13, scrambling back to our left. Just get that thing out. Let's take a field goal. 39-yarder. Let's just sink it so we can get on the board first. Raynor in the pack looking to Howell. No way. No way you could have picked it. We could have had our first interception, our first turnover. Not every day does a quarterback make a decision that goes right into our guy. Raynor showing some low IQ on those last couple drives. We'll go gladly take the ball back. 2-minute drill. We want some points and we're destined to do it. Nothing would be sweeter for this crew, this team, this coach, this city than a win. I can only begin to imagine the celebration downtown. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because I do that frequently. One little drive and we forget that we're not really all that special. 3rd and 18, just gonna be better off stretching it out to our left, trying to cut around nothing. Oh, how the turntables have turned. We are losing. Newsflash, losing. And yo, that was just atrocious. Let's get out of here. Not before Blaze has one more chance to right his wrong. We can go ahead and drive and do something special. He's got some wheels. Let's see if they're as advertised. Oh, wow. He's got a step, but wait, I keep forgetting the arm is a whole nother thing. When I see one of my receivers make a big time move, I get fooled because we don't have a quarterback that can get the ball there. Getting a guy like we have on a recruiting board, I'm telling you, it's going to feel night and day different. So I'm really just thinking ahead to that. It's got me pretty gassed up thinking about 2 gem 3 stars coming to town. 3 stars are just solid blue chip players, man. They know how to lower the shoulder, put in the work, improve, progress, help their school win. It's just what they do. It's the name of the game. You got to build with 3 stars and you will go far. No doubt they'll show up our 1-star team here in the first season they're on campus. Grim Rock breaking tackles? What did I just witness? He's like that. Okay, feed him the rock in the red zone. He's hungry for a win. I don't care. I'm feeding him again here. The clock is winding down to 10 seconds. What the heck? Little inside cross, 3rd and goal over here. All right, here's the play call. Hear me out. QB blast. Uh-oh. Wait, I just realized they're stacking that thing, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to snap it anyway. Cut left, cut right. Lost the game. How many times have we been in that position now this year where we just blow the game? There's bound to be a time where we get it right? Let's go. Pop the champagne. Jason Stacy has committed, the gem lefty. Our next opponent, Texas State, is ranked 23rd in the nation. Look at the campaign that they're having. Their only loss was by 3 against Troy, but it's a consistent theme. They're whooping up on teams and 0-10 Carolina up next. A team this hot, this ferocious, we are in danger on the road. I'm just going to take a second and say, if you're still here at this point in game 11, rooting for the Reapers, watching the Reapers, just having a good old time with episode 1 here, you're a real one. And I don't know if you're still here at this point, let's think of a secret word you can comment down below that no one else would really know what's going on unless they watched it themselves. How about Reaper Cats? If I get a good old Reaper Cats in the comment section down below, you're definitely getting a heart. Back to the football though, we're down by a score and yeah, getting decked. 3rd and 30, gotten ourselves pretty much out of field goal range. Let's try to get some back so we can get back into field goal range, right? Makes sense. A 48-yard field goal is no slouch, man. You're gonna have to absolutely drill it. I don't know if he has the leg. Nope. The worst defense in the nation, yet again, just making things miserable. We got to be the worst offense and defense in the land by far, right? There's no one, surely no one is worse than this crew. Looking to be optimistic. Jalen Blaze here with a 1-minute drill, sending everyone on goes. Maybe someone will spring free from the clutches of defeat. Trust me when I say you missed nothing important in this game. 56-0 blowout. Our chili peppers got popped by Jordan McLeod. Well, would you look at that? It's the Salt and Spice game. 0-11 Carolina Reapers versus the 7-4 Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Up to this point, no answers at all from the quarterback. No answers hardly at all from a running back position. I did like Grim Rock and his bursts here and there. I'm sure an offensive line boost would help. Nothing to note at all from any receiver. No one stood out. 2 sacks on the season. That is ridiculously nasty. No takeaways. It doesn't get much lower than this, folks. Even Vance Walker before the game declined to talk to the media. He doesn't want to hear none of the same old questions about why this, why that. We're just bad. It's plain and simple. It doesn't get more complex than that. And fittingly so, the rain continues to fall down here, washing away this ugly season. I'd love to get gassed up about this rivalry game, but how can I when I've seen the product? They are 7-4, we're 0-11. There's just so much work to do on every front that I can't get a break. Vance is out of his mind. Coastal is gonna keep dunking. 2 touchdowns, 14 zip. We are the spice part. They are the salt part. So maybe the rain and the water, it's helping them out, right? In fact, what does water do to something that's hot? It cools it off. Meaning Blaze can't be blazing. He's not the same dude in the rain. It makes sense now. I mean, we dot one up here to Red Grove. Okay. Something to temporarily put a smile on my face with all the pain inside. I can't wait for this game to actually become a rivalry game. Anyone else here with me? Next year, we'll head to the teal field. And yeah, maybe it'll be more of a ball game because this is one-sided. And wait, is that an open receiver? Can we get him? Pimento. 4 catches for 96 yards. Pimento stepping up, looking to have himself his best day of the year. Any ball we throw easily undercut. This DB is going to take it to the house. So that's 35-10. Put it on ice. Let's go one more gasp. The last gasp of this 2024 campaign. Bombs away. That is the best we can do with this arm. Fans, thank you for a spectacular 2024 season. We appreciate all that you did. You're gonna have to wait a whole nother year if you want to see a win from your home team. 0-12 is nasty work, but at least we can get into the offseason here, evaluate what dudes are coming in. Randy Costello, free safety, looks to be the main addition. We're working hard on a few more. Well, it's been nice knowing you, Avery Waller and Colin Dustin, but quite frankly, you're gonna have to get off this team. There is no space for losers. I know, it sounds harsh, especially coming from Vance Walker, who just lost every game as well as the head coach. It's just his frustration boiling over as Milroe wins the Heisman. Deep down in Vance Walker's heart, he knows this could be a Carolina Reaper one day. Southern Miss, the Golden Eagles believe in Vance, giving him an offensive coordinator position, but we're not looking for handouts. We're looking to build a program. We'll go and take it the hard way if we have to. I think I'm most drawn to Theo Jeffrey here. Theo's got C prestige. He has the recruiting ability I like, and then a motivator is honestly a good 1B. On the defensive side of the ball, we got an old Florida Gator DC. Yo, with elite recruiter, I might not need to look any further. I mean, I'll take a glance. There are a few other guys, but nah, I don't need to look any further. No one's even offered him, so I'm definitely gonna throw my app out. Early National Signing Day, what do you guys think we're at? Top 25? Nah, who am I kidding? 97th. That's actually not too bad. Managed to pull off 2 quarterbacks that could be the future, as well as a free safety, strong safety, left end, and 2 big targets. Beautiful news. We got Theo, we got Todd. Double T's, double trouble. It helps Vance sees mostly eye to eye with Todd. They both like the 3-3-5 scheme. It's just Malone believes more in that tight fit. For all of the interesting matchups in this college football playoffs, it became rather predictable in the end. Oregon versus Ohio State. Wow. Okay, 2 of the best teams in real life. North Texas, though, in the first round, knocking off Alabama. That's something. And there it is. Your 2024 national champ, Ohio State. Came in as the 1 seed, left as the 1 seed. Quite frankly, we're now at the part of the season I was most looking forward to once I knew we were a 50 overall and had no chance. Who is leaving? Just 4 players. Hate to see Kane Grimm go, the 6'9" freak. That experiment's over. He wants to go play somewhere else. I'll try to give him a persuasion. Oak Warden too. The Warden of the defense, our chemistry major. No. I'm not too salty. Good riddance at the end of the day. The portal is here, and hey, I see a 3-star. Junior transfer from Pueblo, Colorado, Jackson Adams from Air Force. Yo, how do I get you out here? Normally not a big fan of going after all these 2-stars, but times are different out here. Wait, I don't think I've ever experienced this before. We lost half a star. We're down to 1/2 of a star. I thought the baseline was always 1 star, but we actually took the step back. One of my favorite panels to see, the confetti falling, the red and green, the Carolina Reapers bringing in some names. Big names at that too. A quarterback, a receiver, a running back. Jackson Adams getting some attention here from Mississippi State, so to sweeten the pot, let's give him a visit, convince him that he'll get a lot of playing time. AJ Jones wants to go play with Dion. I don't think so. Come check out our school and realize you'd be a top tier option. Plus, we got some quarterbacks that will get you the rock. More confetti. DeMarcus, Spencer. Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. He's really gonna put a deal breaker on us when we were just pulling away. We jump back in front on AJ Jones, so I need to send him the house going into the final week. Letting it it rip with a few more signees, bringing in the kid, bringing in McTaylor. AJ Jones, we got him. I'm so hyped. 6'4", 2-star sophomore receiver. Gonna take the ascent to like number 1 on our depth chart. Can't wait to screech AJ Jones. Touchdown. What do you think that did for our team here on National Signing Day? We didn't go up like a ton, but 90th class here. 15 3-stars, 6 2-stars, 21 recruits. With Jackson Adams actually committing, I must have missed his alert. I didn't know we got him. He is a junior, but he's actually someone that'll finally get pressure on the quarterback. We did bring in one quarterback athlete build. He's a 59 overall, so I'm just gonna try to find a home. You know, as bad as it looks, receiver would actually put him at like the 4th best guy in this roster, and he's a freshman. Training results jack us up to 72 overall. That's what I'm talking about. Grim Rock made the most notable ascent. That came out of nowhere. He's up to 99 speed. That's like a +3 boost. He's gonna be absolutely electric, and I can't believe it. Harry Perry up to 77 overall. Where are these ascents coming from? Easily surpasses Pimento. Brent Guard, Malik Moon. That's how you step up your game. And this no doubt was a glitch. I didn't know Dynasty or Team Builder still had this problem, but they just gave us 210 points for Vance Walker. Literally nothing changed in the settings. Literally nothing was messed with. Normal progression, and this happened. So it's a little immersion breaking on the progress here for Vance, but when I said the Reapers got a good coach, I meant they got a good coach. If you've been soaking up this half-star Reaper team, I'm gonna leave you with one last sneak peek. Drum roll, please. The grand reveal of Jason Stacy, his dev trait, Impact. Massive step up here for number 8. Another drum roll, Sterling Woods. What do we have? A star in the making. Here's our guy, AJ Jones, Impact, 6'4" player. Freshman Adonis Hagens right behind him on the depth chart. Normal dev. Converted quarterback to receiver, Bowanko. And yeah, I don't care, senior Paprika here got a boost. I'm gonna go with the freshman, especially this 82 overall Austin Hasenauer. 82 speed, correction. Quandre Griffin's also an impact. Demarius. Excited to have Jackson Adams slot in there at starting left end. And then freshman Malik Agude is gonna start on the other side. You see it here, Spencer Hinish atop the big boy room. Kid is a little buried, but I think his time will come. Randy Costello's time is now. This freshman is leading at safety. Another freshman doing big things. It's Rudy Bryant. There you have it, folks. I'm excited to see what year 2 brings. And if you enjoyed year number 1, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know down below. I'd make sure that you're notified when episode 2 drops, because this series is just bound to get spicier.